Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a corporate filing that's got a bit of a revolving door situation going on. Think of musical chairs but with executive positions. Let's see who's in, who's out and what it all means. We're looking at a report from Crown Castle Inc. It's called an 8K form, which is basically a company's way of telling the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, about major events that could be important to investors. This one is dated March 12, 2025, so it's pretty recent. The main event is about some changes in the company's leadership. This part of the report focuses on when directors or officers leave, get elected, or get new compensation. First, we see that Sunit Patel, who was a director, decided to resign from the board. That's effective March 17, 2025, so he's stepping down. But wait, there's more. On March 12, 2025, the board decided to appoint Sunit Patel, the same guy who resigned as a director, as Executive Vice President or EVP and Chief Financial Officer or CFO. He is taking on these roles starting April 1, 2025. It's like he's leaving one room only to walk straight into another, much bigger office. The report gives us some background on Mr. Patel. He was previously the CFO of Ibotta Inc. and before that he was an EVP at T-Mobile. He also has experience as an EVP and CFO at CenturyLink, which is now Lumen Technologies and Level 3 Communications. So he's been around the block in the telecom world. The filing also states that there are no family relationships between Mr. Patel and other directors or executive officers, and no shady deals that need to be reported. It's just a straightforward hiring as far as we can tell. Now, for the part everyone cares about, the money. The report details his compensation package, which was approved by the Compensation and Human Capital Committee of the board. Basically, this committee decides how much the top executives get paid. Let's check some of these numbers. Here's the table outlining Mr. Patel's compensation. It shows us his base salary, potential bonus, and stock awards. His base salary for 2025 is $60,25,000. That's a good chunk of change right there. He is also getting a sign-on bonus of $50,000. Then comes the really big numbers. Mr. Patel is being granted $4,450,000 in annual restricted stock units, or RSUs. And to top it off, he is also getting $3,000 in sign-on RSUs. This is basically stock that he will receive over time with some conditions attached. The report explains some of the details. The base salary is what he'll make in a year. The sign-on bonus is a one-time payment, but he might have to pay it back if he leaves too soon. The annual RSUs are split into two types, time-based and performance-based. The time-based RSUs vest, meaning he gets them over 3 years. The performance-based RSUs depend on how well the company does, measured by things like adjusted funds from operations per share and return on invested capital. There's also a modifier based on how the company's stock performs compared to its peers, so it is not a guaranteed $4,450,000. The sign-on RSUs vest over 3 years as well, meaning he has to stay with the company to get them. He can also participate in the company's annual incentive plan, which could give him even more money based on his performance. The company also has a severance agreement with Mr. Patel. This agreement outlines what happens if he is terminated or leaves the company under certain circumstances. The terms are similar to what other executives have, except for one thing. He won't be prevented from receiving certain benefits if a change in control happens after he turns 65. Finally, the report mentions that the company put out a press release announcing Mr. Patel's appointment. You can find that press release attached as an exhibit to this report if you want to read the official announcement. Now let's step back and look at the big picture. Crown Castle is making a significant investment in Sunit Patel, not only as their CFO, but also trusting him with a hefty amount of stock-based compensation. This signals they are serious about their long-term financial strategy and performance. One risk to consider is the performance-based portion of his compensation. While it aligns Mr. Patel's interests with those of shareholders, it also means his actual payout could vary significantly depending on market conditions and the company's execution. If Crown Castle underperforms, Mr. Patel won't get the full $4,450,000 in annual RSUs. However, the opportunities here are also substantial. Mr. Patel's extensive experience in the telecom industry could bring fresh insights and strategies to Crown Castle. His past roles at companies like CenturyLink and T-Mobile USA suggest he is well versed in managing complex financial operations and driving growth. In conclusion, this executive shuffle at Crown Castle is more than just a simple changing of the guard. It represents a strategic move to bring in seasoned leadership with a strong track record in the telecom sector. While there are always risks associated with major leadership changes, the potential rewards appear to be significant. The company is betting big on Mr. Patel's ability to steer the financial ship and deliver long-term value to shareholders. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Decoder. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. Until next time.